Hello everyone, warm welcome to your My Investment Mastery series. And I'm Priyanka Bhatia, your host for this series. Today we're having a special session Facebook Live, and this is on Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. And Sukanya are our girl children. So this is really special because I've been one of them. And as you already know, I've had a blessed childhood. My parents brought me up with a lot of love and care, lot of appreciation, acknowledgement coming my way, engagement with me, and open, honest conversations about money. So I was never asked to leave the room when my parents were discussing money or investments or when agents were around. I was always made a part of those money conversations. And I think that makes me the person I am today, because I personally believe in a lot of open, honest conversations and with money too. So let's begin. I would like some of you to acknowledge, did you have a blessed childhood? Did your parents engage with you? So just say yes, no, because today this is all about our kids and our girl children having the environment we had or we didn't have. Either ways, that's what needs to happen. So let's begin sharing. Neha, my sister, my cousin, is here watching for her girl child. Nidhi, Dhavin, Praveer, good to have all of you. Sheetal. So let's start sharing. Are you a girl child who had a blessed childhood? Or no, you didn't have that blessed a childhood, and today you're here because you want to provide that to your girl child. So please start typing. I would like to hear some of your stories. What's bringing you here? What is that childhood memory you have? Anything. Okay, Sheetal is saying, I did have a blessed childhood, but not blessed with money conversations. Got that, Sheetal. Neha is saying she had a blessed childhood. Thanks for sharing, Neha. Jyoti, what about you? Dhavin, Nidhi, all of you who've joined us today. What's the childhood like, and especially when it came to money? Were there open conversations, honest conversations? Was financial education a part of it? Okay, Jyoti says blessed childhood. Rutuja, good to have you here. Mom discussed everything with us three sisters. Got that, Rutuja. Thanks for sharing. And you know, your coming here informs me that you had a childhood which is blessed, and you want to further give that to your girl child. Otherwise, why would you show up for this one? Because this is only for people who have a girl child or two girl children. How do you say that? Yeah. So Jyoti is saying, okay, no money conversations for me. Nidhi is saying the same thing. Okay, got that. I would like to acknowledge that for myself, that I have seen a lot of open, honest conversations about money and businesses in my family, where my parents openly discussed about investments. My mother invested as well. So when I was growing up as a child, I did share this story with many of you. I would see agents coming home, investments getting discussed, my mom, dad discussing investments among themselves, deciding what to do, and I would just often sit there, wonder, see what these guys are talking about. Not that I ever contributed or anything, but I have those memories where the early morning conversations were about this. So, I mean, my parents used to get up by 5 a.m. During those days. I was just a child. I still must be 3, 4, 5 years old, and they used to get up and they used to keep talking about so many different things from money to family to businesses. And for all of you who know, my dad is the first generation entrepreneur in our families. So that's how it is. Got that. So let's see. So Jyoti is saying Dad did try to tell us the importance of financial independence, but I didn't take him seriously. Okay, got that. Okay, Rutuja says also my sisters. Nidhi saying, I grew up, my parents kept everything transparent about their finances and is in practice till date. Yeah, Nidhi, and that's just amazing. Hey, the Bira, Kavleen, thanks for joining in. So let's begin on that note. Let's give our girl child the best of us. The best. So here we begin. So Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, it's a tax-free small savings scheme for girl children. It was launched on January 22nd, 2015, and the parents or legal guardians of girls who are say 10 years and below, they can open Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. So you cannot open this account if your girl child or girl children are above 10 years old. So this is the first thing that you need to know. And it can be opened in the name of your girl child in branches of public sector banks and in post office. The minimum amount that you can deposit is 250 rupees. That's the minimum deposit in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. And like I said, special initiative only for girl children, and it is to encourage saving for their welfare. That's what it is. So maximum 2 accounts, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana accounts can be opened, and in 2 different children's names. However, there is a small thing. So if you get triplets, so all the 3 girls come in together, and so if the first birth is triplets, you can open 3 accounts. And in case the second time you have twin girls, you can still have 3 accounts. So these are the only 2 exceptions in which you can have 3 accounts, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana accounts. The scheme offers fixed rate of interest, and the capital, whatever amount that you invest, is completely protected. So it is in that very safe category. This investment is extremely safe. However, the returns that you generate from this scheme may not be completely protected against inflation. So say if the inflation is 6 to 7% and the rate of return of the scheme is lesser, then you will not protect your money against inflation. And like I always say, inflation is mehengai, because it reduces the purchasing power of your scheme. So that's about the inflation. The interest rate is dependent on the government bond yield rates. So that's how, and the interest rates keep changing. So for the July to September period, which is this quarter, the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana interest rate is 7.6%. So that's the interest rate that you will receive, and they are revised every 3 months. Sometimes they remain unchanged, like for the last 6 months, like for this quarter, July to September and April to June, they've remained unchanged at 7.6%. Earlier, the interest rate was higher and it dropped to 7.6%. So the interest rates change, and as the interest rates change, new rates will be applicable to you if you invest in this scheme. So like I said earlier, the minimum that you need to invest is 250 rupees. And if you fail to make the payments year on year, then your account gets deactivated. And to activate your account, you need to pay a penalty of rupees 50 per year. So that's the penalty for missing your payments. And you can deposit multiple times in a year, and up to 1.5 lakhs is what you can deposit. So minimum of 250 rupees and maximum of 1.5 lakhs, 5 lakhs in a year is what you can deposit. So before I move forward, I would invite you guys to click on the share button if you are receiving value and if you have a girl child, so that more girl children are benefited by parents really becoming more financially educated. So just taking a small break and inviting all of you to click on that share button and share this video. And meanwhile, I just acknowledge a few people who have joined. Marisha, Latika, Neetu, good to see you. Okay, Preeti, my girls are grown up, but I would like to know the details. Absolutely. Help others, Preeti. Sarabjeet, Ridhima, Kajal, good to have all of you. Great, guys. Do say that you've shared this video so that I know that you've made a difference. Hey Neelu, good to have you. Okay, who's sharing? Please click and please say that you've shared it. Jyoti, thank you for doing that. Thank you for that torch bearer of our mission. Anybody else coming in and sharing the video? Okay. My old friends are joining in. GS, welcome. Okay, so moving forward on that note, Neelu, thanks for saying that you're sharing. So when it comes to the liquidity, means when can you take your money out? So Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana has a lock-in period till 21 years. So till the time your girl child is 21, the money that you deposit in this account is locked. So that's how it happens. And there is a small small withdrawal, a partial withdrawal which is possible, which should not exceed 50% of the balance, and this is to meet her higher expenses. So premature closure is allowed in case she gets married before 21. However, if she attains the age of 18 and partial withdrawal is possible up to 50% of the money for her higher education. No loan facility is available, so you cannot avail a loan. And the best part is that this scheme is fully tax free. So the money that you deposit, you receive, it's tax free. No tax is levied on that. The interest that you received, that's also tax free. Third, when you get your money out, okay, when it's withdrawn and you receive that money back, that's tax free. So this is a triple E scheme. Exempt, exempt, exempt is what's called in the finance world. And it has the triple E model, which means you're not paying any tax. When you deposit, earn interest, you receive the money back. Either of the three cases, and that's the biggest benefit. Yeah. So the tax deduction that you get is under section 80C. So where you can deposit up to 1.5 lakhs every year. Account opening fee, so there is no account opening fee. It's zero, and minimum cash deposit is 250 rupees. So for all of you who ever tell me or my team members or community members that hey, with small amounts of money you cannot multiply or you cannot grow, or how much can you grow? Well, बूंद बूंद करके समुद्र बन जाएगा. शुरू तो करो. 250 rupees is all it takes. That's what I would say. Account maintenance charges are not there. There are no account maintenance charges. Only if you fail to deposit the minimum amount, which is 250 rupees, the account will be deactivated and you will be charged 50 rupees to activate that account, and that 50 rupees is for every missed payment. Okay, so once say you missed the payment for 3 years, then you will be charged 150 rupees. That's how it is. Okay. Interest, like I said, is 7.6% for the July to September quarter, and the rates are revised. It can be opened in any public sector bank, designated branches, or post office, and some branches of private banks also do it, but they have to be authorized commercial banks to be doing that. If the account is not closed, whatever money is lying, it will still keep earning interest. So not that you didn't deposit, so the account is frozen, so you won't earn anything on that account. ऐसे नहीं होता है. So you will keep making interest. You will keep making some money on the amount which is lying there because you've not closed the account. The account will mature 21 years after the date of opening of the account. Up to 50% of the corpus can be withdrawn once the girl turns 18 and she needs it for her higher education. Like I said, if you have a girl child under 10 years age, you can open this account. No nomination is available in this account. The account can be opened in any post office, and Sukanya Samriddhi account rules 2014 apply to open an account. That's the basic. What all do you need? So you need the birth certificate of your girl child. That's the first thing that you need. You need the ID, address proof of the parent and the guardian. So these are the 4 things that you require. Okay. So approach any post office, any bank, and go with the birth certificate of your girl child, ID card, address proof, and it will be done. Yeah, so I mentioned that you can only open 2 accounts, 3 in case you get triplets. In the first or in the second case, you have the twin girls. So points to remember is that it's a savings account scheme, fully safe, completely safe. You earn 7.6%. As of now, it is beating inflation. But if it goes lower than 7%, difficult in beating inflation. The biggest advantage is it has all the tax saving, and the girl will get it after 21 years. And also some premature liquidation is allowed when she's 18 and she needs it for her higher education. So this is pretty much Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Let's look at some of the questions which may be showing up. Okay, thank you Marisha, Bhumika, Rutuja for sharing the video, Sarabjeet. Okay, Kavleen is asking, since we are depositing for our daughter, if we are depositing in PPF, how much tax exemption? So Kavleen, then it is max 1.5 lakh. So PPF and Sukanya Samriddhi together, still you can only, one parent can receive up to 1.5 lakh. If your husband opens the Sukanya Samriddhi, then he can get additional 1.5 lakh. So that's how it happens. Bhumika, so what happens if someone has a boy and a girl, still the account can be opened? Yes, it's only for girl children, Bhumika. Can I open it if I live outside the country? I am not sure. I think this is only for residents. So if you are a resident of India, then you can open it. I'm just checking my notes to see if that is so. Yeah, most likely that is so. Any scheme which offers tax exemption of more than 1.5 lakhs, so that's National Pension Scheme, Kavleen, which gives you another 50,000 rupees, and we'll shortly come up with that video too. Okay guys, so thank you so much for showing up, taking value, and making a difference to your own money life. Now that you've made some difference, and our promise is we will keep making difference with more such videos. So do make sure that you schedule yourself for every Thursday 5 p.m. Show up and keep adding value to your money life, because it's only your financial skills and your financial education which will make a difference to your money life. So stay safe, take charge, and if you derived value from this video, do share it. Let more people take charge of their finances. Be with us, champion the cause, because it's only when women become financially educated can the GDP of this country change, can economic growth be driven. Thank you guys for showing up, and for all of you who acknowledged your participation. I close the live here, and I'll keep answering all the questions which are coming up. Take charge, stay safe.